Yeah, I think we have internet. I think it's working now for us. Good, good. Welcome, everyone. Today is day 20 of the 21-day Go Live video challenge. And sorry I messed up yesterday and said it was 20 yesterday when it was only actually 19. I'm streaming in two places here live today. So both on my business page and on my health page. So my health page, I help assist others reach their health and fitness goals through coaching, mentorship, and accountability. And on my business page, I assist others that are struggling with network marketing to reach their potential through attraction marketing, education, and social media skills. So today we're supposed to bring in a special guest. So we're having a special guest here for our Duo Live. And let me just get this ticker tape going here. I think that's the right one. Yeah. Welcome to my special guest here, and she's hiding in the background, so we'll just bring her up now. Hello, Emma. Long time no see.
Hi, thanks for having me.
For those of you that don't know, I was just on her page yesterday doing a live, so we only not even 24 hours later we're on my page doing my live. So Susan is here to see us today. Hello, Susan. Lovely to see you. And what is she saying here? Haha, I did that as well. Thought it was day 20. I know I watched yours and that's what messed me up. I watched yours and you said the wrong date. That's totally threw me off. So, and she's saying hello to Emma. So there you go.
Hi, Susan.
So I have a few questions here for you, and we will get right to it. Oh, introduce yourself, please, because I didn't give you a very good introduction. So.
Thank you, Heather. It's lovely to be here. Thank you for being on my live yesterday, and here I am on your live today. So I'm Emma Eagles, coming from Brisbane, Australia. I live here with my husband, 2 teenagers. One of them went off to camp this morning, so I'll only have one child for a few days, which is always a weird situation to be in, but I know he's in his element camping, so he'll have a great time. And my fur baby Nettie. I have a couple of online businesses. I help people with attraction marketing, teaching them live video and curiosity posts and all those good things. And another e-commerce business where I help people look and feel amazing. So that's me in a nutshell.
Oh, very, very good. Very good. We also have some more company. Hero is here. Hello, Hero. Hi, and then Susan's apologizing for messing me up yesterday with my Go Live. That's the way it goes. That's what friends are for, right? And Hero saying hello to Emma too. So that's wonderful.
Hi, Hero.
That's wonderful. Yeah, yeah. So, how did you deal with objections in your business?
Yeah. So I think it's part of our daily things that we have to deal with as objections, and people are going to be weary and asking questions, and I think objections are a really important topic to cover and to have a really clear understanding and feel really comfortable about that, because people are going to be nervous, so we have to make them feel comfortable, and the only way we can do that is to listen. So I think the key thing when people are trying to tell you something is to, one, turn your ears on and really, really listen deep to what they're saying. That's the first thing I would say. What are they really trying to tell you? And then ask them questions. If it's something that's just like, can't afford it or something like that, dig a little bit deeper and maybe ask them questions back relating to that, and see if that is actually the objection or if it's something a little bit deeper. And what I usually find is it's something along the lines of, I don't want to bug my family and friends. So, and with that, I just relate to them and say, I completely agree with you. I felt exactly the same as you do right now. And I get your apprehension. But what I have found is by using the strategies that I have been learning and have been taught by our mentor, there's a way in which you can have people actually come to you and chat to you about this, and their curiosity comes from an organic standpoint. So that kind of tends to make people think a little bit more, because a lot of people think that it's just a matter of hassling their family and friends until they get defriended or something along those lines. So if I can make them feel a little bit more comfortable and share that I'm here 100% to support them, at least I've smoothed that fear a little bit, or at least made that aspect, if that's what they're nervous about, a little bit better.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, you're a very good support for everybody. Says there's lots of different companies you can get with, and I'm not saying which company we are with or which one you are with. And some of them don't provide any kind of mentorship for their people that come underneath them. And it's an amazing if you do have a company that supports you and is there for you, because you can go a long ways on your journey to helping so many other people, and also with the attraction marketing and social media aspect of it. So what is the most rewarding part of, you were full-time and you left a really good full-time job to come and be full-time at home? So that's a huge thing, because a lot of us, like myself, I work full-time and do this on the side. So that's a big step in your life to do it.
So it was prompted for me to sort of, I wanted to leave my job for some time, and the reason for that was I worked with my husband, which sounds lovely, and it was lovely to start with, but it all got a little bit uncomfortable as far as my husband was the boss, and it was very difficult to build relationships and to go up in the company with that dynamic, with that family dynamic. So I knew I wanted to move away from that. So in December, I decided, right, I'm not going to work there anymore. And my husband was very supportive, and he said, no, that's okay. I gave myself 6 months, and I said, right, I really need to put my head down and my tail up and get this and be a bit more serious. Well, not a bit, be a lot more serious, because this is now my full-time job. So I was really disciplined with my time and what I was going to do with my time while the kids were at school and things like that. So just consistency, like really it all boils down to consistency and just showing up every single day, whether I feel like it or not. This is my job, and I wouldn't show up to my job late, so I'm not going to show up to my live videos late. The same, just taking it seriously, I think, was probably the important thing for me. And as far as the most rewarding aspect of what I do, it's connections for me. It's building connections with people organically, people who are on the same page as I am, like you are, and like Susan and like Hero and all the other people in our community. We're all on the same page. We're all driven. We're all entrepreneurs. We all want the best for ourselves. We want the best for our customers and our potential business partners, or whatever you want to call them. So being surrounded by that makes me also take my job way more seriously. Whereas if I was just hanging with, my friends online, I would have a completely different perspective about what I wanted and that sort of thing. So learning and growing from others and helping other people with, their business journey, and also, with the products that I provide to help them that way.
And isn't it a bonus to be able to make your own schedule, to be there for your kids' activities and those type of things? Or if your husband needed you to do something special for him, you can have a flexible schedule to work around those things too, right?
Absolutely.
Susan is saying here, yes, that is definitely the way people think, bugging family and friends. Yes, that's a hard one. And now we have Patricia here, and we are reversed today. On the other side of the screen today. Thanks for popping in here. Susan says she loves that. And Patricia's saying building connections. Yes, building connections is the way to go. So, and it's nice to be in a community where we are all like-minded and we all have the same kind of drive and vision for a big goal at the end. So what else do I have for a question here? I have, what would you tell younger you with all the knowledge that you have today? Like that's a lot.
It's a big question, but a really interesting one. So I think it would boil down to a lot down to personal development and the things that I've done to grow myself that way. Not worry as much as what people think of me. Taking risks and not constantly talking myself out of doing things that are scary. So just taking on those risks, being confident in my own skin, which, I feel we're all a work in progress, but I feel, the personal development that comes with this industry, is it's amazing, and it keeps you growing and it keeps you in that place. So just, yeah, being more comfortable in my own skin, taking risks. And you know what else too? I would be okay saying no to other people.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be constantly trying to be the people pleaser.
Right.
That is detrimental to my own, well-being and my family's well-being, to kind of be the backbone for other people if it wasn't, if it was affecting me. So yeah, so saying no is a big thing, and being able to do that comfortably.
Yeah, we do that. And I think that's part of being a female. We want to make everybody happy, and then we forget about ourselves and what our dreams and wishes are. So yeah, that's a very, very important thing.
Yeah.
So I also had one more question for you. Oh, where's my thing here? Bonus question here. If you could go back in time to a certain era,
Yes.
what era would you pick and why?
Again, that's a really cool question. I love watching period drama, like Downton Abbey and things like that, and Call the Midwife. Like, I adore watching those shows. They are just my favorite. But as far as an era and going back in an era, I would probably say the 60s, because I think that there was so much change in that time. Groundbreaking change as far as music were changing, roles were changing, women were able to do things for the first time ever. And I think that's a really, really profound, time in everyone's life. And it's interesting to look back and to see things. I saw a clip came on Facebook the other day, and it was about a girl, I think this might have been in the 70s, who she was the first woman to run in the Boston Marathon, or to run in a marathon publicly. And I don't know, it's been floating around Facebook for ages. And she was mocked and put down and yelled at and almost pulled off the race because she was a woman, the only woman having the guts to do that. So it's a really interesting, I think that's a really interesting era for women, especially, and what they've come, we've come such a long way, but that was the start of it. And I think it would have been interesting to be a part of that.
Yeah, because you're a little bit outspoken and you might have got yourself in trouble, you're saying? No, I believe that they don't have all the worries that we have like today. And with all this technology can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing, right? Because we can't let our kids even hardly play outside because, somebody's going to be there watching, because there's so many creeps out there and stuff. And whereas in the 60s and 70s, we were allowed to just run around and play, and there wasn't that big black cloud hanging over us, and we had a little bit more freedom. Whereas now everything's so scary, especially right now. Everybody has to be so, in their little bubble, and nobody can come and touch them. I mean, it must be terrifying for kids growing up nowadays. Like I appreciate, and a lot of people forget to appreciate what they had in the past, because now we just take it for granted. And like you said, women didn't have a lot of options back then. So yeah, that was a huge groundbreaking. That's exciting. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Emma, for spending some time with me today after we spent time yesterday together. It's like we live around the block or something.
I know.
And here she's on the other side of the world from me. So it's pretty cool. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in today and sharing some of your day with me. I do appreciate it. Tomorrow is a wrap up of the Go Live Challenge. And so tune in for that. We might have some fun stuff going on there. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. And if you're coming in on the replay, do let me know where you're coming in from, and we'll give a shout out to Emma from you as well. So have yourself a good rest of your day, whatever time of the day it is for you. Bye-bye for now, guys.
Everyone. Bye.